On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Plutocrat.
A wealthy person who uses their wealth and power to influence government and society to their advantage.
Examples:
Political plutocrat, tech plutocrat. The wealthy plutocrat owned several companies and a private jet.
Apologetic.
Feeling or expressing regret, remorse, or sorrow for one's actions, making an apology or expressing an excuse for something.
Examples:
Apologetic tone, apologetic letter. He was apologetic for being late to the meeting.
Co-founder.
One of several people who establishes an organization or starts a business.
Examples:
Co-founder of the university, late co-founder. He is the co-founder and chairman of this tech company.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker, industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Obscene.
Offensive, rude, or disgusting, usually because of being related to sex.
Examples:
Obscene literature, an obscene story. He made an obscene gesture.
Mediocre.
Of only average quality, not very good.
Examples:
Mediocre performance, a mediocre talent. He was considered a mediocre artist compared to others in his field.
Intuition.
The ability to understand or know something without reasoning or evidence. A feeling that guides a person to do or believe something without fully understanding why.
Examples:
Creative intuition, intuition research. Some studies suggest that people's intuitions can be influenced by their experiences and biases.
Entrepreneurship.
The process or skill of starting and running a business, particularly a new and innovative one.
Examples:
Entrepreneurship culture, embody entrepreneurship. The government is investing in programs to support entrepreneurship and small business development.
Pitchfork.
A long-handled farm tool with 2 or 3 prongs at the end, used for turning over hay or other agricultural materials.
Examples:
Pitchfork attack, pitchfork protest. The angry mob marched towards the mansion with pitchforks and torches in hand. Avarice. An excessive or insatiable desire for wealth or material gain, greediness.
Examples:
Unbridled avarice. His avarice knew no bounds. His avarice for money led him to make unethical decisions in business.
Tippy.
Tending to tip or tilt easily, slightly unsteady or inclined to lose balance, often used to describe objects or surfaces that are precarious or unstable.
Examples:
tippy toes, tippy boat. Be careful walking on this tippy bridge, as it's unstable.
Feudalism.
A social and economic system that was prevalent in medieval Europe, in which the nobility controlled land and resources, and peasants or serfs worked the land in exchange for protection and a share of the produce. A hierarchical system characterized by a rigid social structure based on land ownership and loyalty.
Examples:
feudalism system, medieval feudalism. The feudalism-based society of the Middle Ages had a strict hierarchy of lords and vassals.
Rentier.
A person whose income is derived primarily or solely from the ownership or investment in property, land, or other assets. Someone who earns money through rent or income from investments rather than through labor or work.
Examples:
rentier class, wealthy rentier. She lived a rentier lifestyle, traveling the world and enjoying her inheritance without ever having to work a day in her life.
Zillion.
An extremely large, indefinite number, a hyperbolic term used in informal language to describe a large or exaggerated quantity.
Examples:
a zillion photos of my childhood. Zillion possibilities. The company received a zillion complaints about their faulty product.
Glaring.
Extremely noticeable or obvious, often in a way that is unpleasant or unpleasantly bright.
Examples:
glaring example, glaring omission. The glaring sun was making it difficult to see while driving.
Inequity.
A lack of fairness or justice, an unfair or unequal situation or practice.
Examples:
inequity in education, market inequity. There's an inequity in the criminal justice system that needs to be addressed.
Unequal.
Different in amount, size, degree, or value, not fair.
Examples:
unequal distribution, unequal opportunity. The income inequality in the country is becoming increasingly unequal.
Uprising.
A public rebellion, especially against an established government or authority.
Examples:
stage an uprising, violent uprising. The anti-government uprising was successful in overthrowing the regime.
Intuit.
To understand or know something instinctively or without conscious reasoning, to perceive or apprehend something immediately or intuitively.
Examples:
intuit the motive, Intuit a solution. From her experience with similar projects, she could intuit the most efficient way to complete the task.
Trickle.
To flow or drip slowly and in small amounts, to happen or occur gradually or in small quantities.
Examples:
Trickle down my cheek. Trickle from his eyes. Water was beginning to trickle into the basement after the heavy rain.
Neoclassical.
Relating to a revival of classic forms, styles, or ideas, especially those of ancient Greek and Roman art and architecture, that emerged in the late 18th and early 19th centuries.
Examples:
Neoclassical economics. Neoclassical music. The neoclassical style of architecture is characterized by symmetry and simplicity.
Solver.
A thinker who finds an answer to a problem or a difficult situation, a piece of software or the algorithm that solves a mathematical problem.
Examples:
Puzzle solver. Linear solver. The flow solver is validated against the experiment.
Prosperous.
Successful financially or materially, bringing success or good fortune.
Examples:
Prosperous weather. Prosperous nation. The company decided to invest in a prosperous industry.
Orthodox.
Following or conforming to the traditional, normal, or commonly accepted beliefs, ideas, or activities of or relating to Judaism, of or relating to the Eastern Orthodox Church.
Examples:
An orthodox doctrine. Orthodox thought. He challenged the orthodox views on business.
Contravene.
To go against or violate a law, rule, or principle. To act contrary to someone's wishes or expectations.
Examples:
Contravene the protocol. Contravene the rules. The company's decision to contravene safety regulations put its employees at risk.
Outsource.
To contract out or transfer a job, task, or service to an external organization or party, often as a cost-saving measure.
Examples:
Outsource a non-core function. Outsource to India. The company decided to outsource its IT services to a third-party provider.
Skyrocket.
To rapidly ascend to a very high level, increase rapidly.
Examples:
Skyrocket the cost. Price skyrocketed. Production has decreased, but costs and unemployment have skyrocketed dramatically.
Insidious.
Tending to entrap or beguile unawares, working or spreading in a hidden and usually harmful way.
Examples:
Insidious plot. Insidious behavior. The disease has an insidious onset, making it difficult to diagnose.
Dispense.
To distribute, allocate, or deliver something to the intended recipients.
Examples:
dispense with ceremony. Dispense justice. The pharmacist started to dispense medication to patients.
Barefoot.
Without shoes or other foot coverings, wearing nothing on the feet.
Examples:
barefoot walk. Barefoot fashion. The barefoot hiker enjoyed feeling the earth beneath their feet.
Inexorable.
Describing a process or situation that is impossible to stop, prevent, or change, relentless, unyielding, or unstoppable in force or effect.
Examples:
inexorable decline. Inexorable force. His inexorable determination to succeed made him a force to be reckoned with.
Shrewd.
Marked by sharp intelligence and keen awareness, having good judgment and practical know-how, characterized by a savvy or astute manner.
Examples:
shrewd negotiation tactics. Shrewd observation. The shrewd businessman always knew the right moves to make to succeed.
Persuasive.
Tending to make you want to do or believe a particular thing, convincing.
Examples:
persuasive advertising. Persuasive speaker. He made a persuasive argument for the new policy.
Bankrupt.
Unable to pay one's debts, having been reduced to a state of financial ruin, lacking in something essential or fundamental.
Examples:
bankrupt business. Financially bankrupt. Unfortunately, the company went bankrupt and had to close its doors permanently.